The Premier League is back, thank the Lord. The international break is over and we can get back to league football. And let's not waste any time at all and get straight into it with my predictions. We'll start with Leicester v Chelsea. Now, Leicester have had a very mixed start to the season and they sit in 12th place with the same number of wins and losses. However, they're also just 3 points from 6th place, so a victory would see them rise into the top half, something that they will be desperate for. The problem they have is that they're facing a Chelsea team that have only conceded 4 goals all season and sit atop the Premier League. To add to Leicester's concern is the fact that Chelsea will be desperate to put the record straight after drawing with lowly Burnley the last time out. This definitely has the makings of an entertaining game for the early Saturday kickoff, but I think Chelsea will come out on top and win this match in a close one, 2-1. Moving on to Newcastle United versus Brentford, and I for one am very, very excited for the Eddie Howe era to begin on Tyneside. Howe's made a positive impact on the club since his arrival already, and he's treated the international break like a mini pre-season, to be honest, with loads of intense training sessions. The players have barely had a day off, and they even trained at St James's Park last Saturday. He also took the players for a night out so that they could bond a little bit, presumably, and to show that the players can, work hard but also party hard as well if they want to. Expect to see quite a few changes for Newcastle, both in terms of personnel and formation, with Newcastle likely to switch to 4 at the back. Brentford travel to Tyneside 7 points ahead of the Magpies. However, after a decent start to the season, their form has dipped dramatically and they've actually lost 4 on the bounce in the league, but they will see winless Newcastle as a good chance to get back to winning ways. Expect an edgy and nervous match with Newcastle to possibly nick this one 2-1. Burnley v Crystal Palace next, and Burnley will be quite happy with their recent form. They've actually only lost 1 of their last 5 in the league, and they drew with table toppers Chelsea last time out. Palace themselves have impressed under Patrick Vieira, and they sit in 10th place at the moment, and in the last 5 matches they're unbeaten. Can Palace keep their good run of form going, or are Burnley going to stretch their unbeaten run out too? At home, I think Burnley will make this very, very tough for Palace, and I actually fancy Burnley just to nick this one 1-0. Another team with a new manager is Aston Villa, who take on Brighton at Villa Park in Steven Gerrard's first match as a Premier League manager. Villa have fallen like a stone down the league, losing their last 5 matches. Like Newcastle, Villa fans will be hoping that they get a bounce from the new manager, and they face a very good Brighton side who have won a lot of fans this season for the way they play and their approach to games in general. However, they haven't won any of their last 5 matches, and they could really do with a win to keep their push for the top 6 on track. I think this game will actually end in a 2-2 draw. Watford host Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Man United at Vicarage Road, having won just 1 game in the last 5. The win was, of course, that crazy turnaround at Goodison Park a few weeks ago. They sit just 1 place above the bottom 3 and actually could find themselves inside the bottom 3 by the end of the weekend if results go against them. As for Manchester United, they'll welcome this game, having lost 3 of their last 5 in the league, including those embarrassing defeats at home to their 2 rivals Manchester City and Liverpool. I fully expect Man United to have too much for Watford though, and will win this one fairly easily 3-1. Wolves take on high-flying West Ham at Molineux in another 3 o'clock Saturday kickoff. Wolves will be happy with their current 8th place, of course. They're doing quite well this season, and they've had some very good results recently. Wolves have actually conceded fewer goals than West Ham, but West Ham have scored an impressive 23 goals in 11 matches so far, whereas Wolves have found scoring much harder and are averaging a goal per match. Confidence must be really high in the West Ham camp, and I expect them to secure another good away win, taking this one 2-1. Yet another club with a new manager since the last time they played, are Norwich City, who welcome Southampton to Carrow Road in what will be Dean Smith's first match in charge of the bottom place club. Norwich, of course, did win their last match and will be desperate to make it 2 in a row to give them a chance of escaping relegation. Southampton, after a tricky start, have played themselves into form and have won 3 of their last 4 games. Goals may well be at a premium though in this fixture, both sides averaging under a goal per game. I'm predicting this one's going to end in a 1-1 draw. What looks to most as the standout fixture of Game Week 12 is Arsenal's trip to Anfield to play Liverpool. The winner of this match will be guaranteed a place in the top 4 for at least a week, and this really is a great test for Arsenal to see how good they really are. Can they compete and beat one of the best teams in the league? The problem Arsenal have is they don't actually score that many goals. They've scored just 13 so far this season. Contrast that to Liverpool's 31 goals. Liverpool have conceded on average a goal a game though, so there is possibilities for Arsenal to score there. But can they outscore Liverpool? I don't think so. I'm taking Liverpool to win this one 3-1. 2 matches to go, and the first is Man City taking on Everton. Everton are desperate for a win, having failed to do so in their last 5 outings. However, away to Man City is not the place you go if you want to look for 3 points. Man City, though, have shown they are fallible, having dropped points in 4 matches this season. They really can't afford many more slip-ups if they wish to reclaim the Premier League title once again at the end of the season, and I don't think they will. I think City will win this one comfortably 3-0 to heap the pressure on Rafa at Everton. And the weekend ends with Spurs v Leeds. Leeds will be feeling much more confident now Calvin Phillips is back, settled in the centre of the park for them, and will be hoping to build on their recent run of results to pull away from the relegation zone too. Conte's Spurs, however, will be a tough opposition for the Yorkshire-based team and will find it very hard to break them down. Spurs are another team in need of a win to keep their Champions League qualification hopes alive even as early as November. I think Spurs will edge this one 2-1. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button and consider subscribing too. I'll be back next week with more Premier League predictions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you really soon.